What is up, guys? It is Mr. Sports Freak 56 coming at you with my first Notre Dame video in quite a long time. And what a dandy do we have this weekend with Notre Dame versus Michigan. So, as I said, Notre Dame takes on the University of Michigan in a primetime game. College game day is coming to South Bend for the game of the week. And I cannot tell you how excited I am that Notre Dame football is back. Notre Dame football is back. We are officially not even a week away. It is incredible. It's a great feeling. It's like that Christmas Eve feeling for us Notre Dame fans. So, yes, Notre Dame takes on the University of Michigan, and to me, this game between the two powerhouse schools and Blue Bloods would not be away for long. They finally came to an agreement. We're playing the University of Michigan, and all is right in the world, in my opinion. To me, this is just one of those games that is too important not to have. It is not right to not have Notre Dame playing Michigan. It's one of those unique rivalries where both schools have a history. Both schools have a second-to-none pageantry and tradition. And, you know, between the two schools, there's 22 national titles between the two schools. I mean, come on. Who else can you find, matchup-wise, where that would be a thing? I mean, really. And sorry for my voice. It is sinus infection season for us here in the land of Lincoln. That's what happens when you have cornfields all over the city that you live in town that you live in. So, I apologize for that. But back to the task at hand, Notre Dame, Michigan. So, Notre Dame takes on Michigan, and this is going to be a daunting first game. Everybody is picking Michigan to win this game. Michigan's defense is, if not the best, top 5, according to analysts. They have a new gunslinger in Shea Patterson, who has transferred from Ole Miss to the University of Michigan. So he is expected to take Michigan to the promised land, according to analysts and college football voters. I don't know. This is a huge first game, though. Notre Dame and Michigan are in a rare situation where this game decides a lot in the first week for them. Both teams have 5 opponents on their schedule that is ranked in the top 25. So that's very, very difficult for both teams to navigate those schedules. And Michigan, to me, comes in with a chip on their shoulder. A huge, huge chip on their shoulder. Michigan has faltered a lot in recent seasons against rivals. Not overall, but against rivals. And to me, both Harbaugh and Kelly are on the hot seat. I really do. I mean, Brian Kelly, this is a make or break season for Brian Kelly, I do believe. And same with Harbaugh. Harbaugh's big thing is he just can't win the games against his rival. If you look at if you look at Michigan's record against Ohio State, against Michigan State, and against some of their smaller rivals, they just don't add up. They just can't win those games. But this year is different, supposedly, for Michigan. This year, Michigan has the team to go the whole 9 yards and then some. And not only do they have that chip on their shoulder for proving that they can beat their rivals, but the last time Notre Dame and Michigan played each other, Notre Dame kicked Michigan's ass up and down the field. A 31-0 trouncing by Notre Dame. And that was the first time Michigan has been shut out in 30 years. 30 years for Notre Dame to beat Michigan that bad, for Michigan to be shut out. So That's just crazy. And so Michigan's coming into this game saying, we're mad, we're pissed off, we have to show the world that we're back. And to me, Notre Dame is in the same position. Notre Dame started off the season last year so wonderful. They had a 1-point loss to Georgia, but to me, when you lose by 1 point to a foe that is just as good, if not better than you, that's not a downer. That's not a huge deal to me. But towards the end of the season, we faltered. We really hit rock bottom. Losing to Miami the way we lost, losing to Stanford the way we lost, was just terrible. Just absolutely terrible. We did beat LSU in the Citrus Bowl, and so that was kind of a nice little consolation. But we have a new season, and we have to prove ourselves. We have to. And Michigan is going to be a huge first opponent. The only other schools I could think of that would be as daunting as Michigan in our first game would be Georgia, Alabama, and Stanford. Everybody else, maybe Ohio State. Yeah, probably Ohio State. But, we have to take care of business in this game. Brandon Wimbush has to prove himself. There's a huge question mark with Brandon Wimbush. Is he really the person that can take Notre Dame to a national championship? Is he the one that can command this offense that has improved since last year? And can he take the reins and actually lead us to victory? So, and we have Ian Book, who is challenging Brandon Wimbush for this starting position and starting role. And to me, Brandon Wimbush has about a half to prove himself. I know that's very unfair. I know my good buddy Sean says that that's unfair, but to me, that's just the reality of this whole situation with Brandon Wimbush. It really is. But we have to get our offense going. Tony Jones Jr. has to run the ball well. We have to open up holes for him. We have to get the ball to Miles Boykin and to Chris Finke. We have to open up our offense. We have to pound Michigan. We have to get the crowd in our favor immediately. We have to. It's a home game. We have to take advantage. We have to get the place amped up. We have to be ready. Michigan's defense, according to everybody, is, if not top 10, top 5, and if not top 5, the best. So, and that has been probably the biggest problem for Michigan in recent years, is their defense not being able to knuckle down and hold opponents when they need to. But our defense has to take care of business against this offense, this potent Wolverine offense that is led by this new gunslinger, Shea Patterson. Drew Tranquil has to step up. Our defense has to play well. And I say this every video. Every video I say this. No stupid penalties. You give your opponent free yards. You stop drives. You kill drives. You help the opponent's drives continue. Penalties have to be at a big goose egg, 0. That is the only 0 I want to see on the scoreboard and the box score. A 0 for penalties. Let Michigan have all the penalties in the world. And I know emotions are going to get the better of us. I know that we're playing a rival. I know they're going to get under our skin. But we cannot commit penalties. We cannot. So if we take care of the football, and don't commit turnovers and don't commit penalties and take care of our offense, and our offense scores and makes big plays, and our defense limits big plays and, stops our opponent when they need to stop, we win this football game. It is at home. We have the home field advantage. Our crowd is going to be into it. It's not a neutral field site game. Thank you, Jesus. It's not a neutral field site game. I hate neutral field site games. Hate it. I know, I'm a Shamrock Series hater. I get it. But whatever. So if we can do that, we win this game. I'm not saying we're going to win handily because it's Michigan. I mean, they're going to take us down to the wire. I think it's going to be, like a 31-24, 24-21 score for either team, Notre Dame or Michigan. And to me, the team that makes the fewest mistakes in this game is going to win. Plain and simple. This will be a game that is decided, like I said, potentially by a field goal or less. It really is. So we can only hope. So that's about it, guys. I know I'm rusty and all that, but that's about it. Thanks for watching. And if you like this video, smash that like button down below. And as always, have a great day. God bless. And go Irish. Beat Michigan.